everyone, Beyond the Break here with a 32 card PSA reveal. We submit these cards back in December during the holiday special. It's been quite a bit of time in between, but that being said, it's our largest order we have submitted to PSA, and it's most likely our most disappointing order so far with PSA. Unfortunately, when we submitted these cards, it was at a time after that PSA came out with the new criteria for centering front and back. I do think, PSA is being extremely strict right now with just their overall grading system. I don't know if it has anything to do with just the overwhelming number of grading that is getting done over there in PSA. The orders are taking a lot longer than they have in the past. And maybe they're just trying to discourage people from grading. I'm not entirely sure, but with an order like this, it definitely is discouraging overall. It's tough to, have confidence to submit more cards in the future. Especially for someone who is putting a lot of time and money into this and wants to see the correct grades for these cards. I'm not doing this strictly for money. I do it for more just for a hobby and for fun. It's nice to make a profit once in a while, but at the end of the day, it's more for just the overall reveals and the collecting and just the overall from a hobby standpoint. So don't want to harp too much on the disappointment factor. You guys can be the judge on that. We'll go through the cards. And at the end of the day, again, it's discouraging, but hey, I'm going to still continue doing this. Just for the near future, we'll probably be a lot stricter in terms of what I deem gradable and what I send to PSA at a certain time of the year. So with that being said, let's dive into it. 32 cards, hodgepodge of all different types of cards here. Nothing from a specific sport standpoint, but here's a 2014 Panini Prism Harrison Barnes Light Blue. You'll see a handful of cards like this where, I was pretty confident that this would get a 10. Unfortunately, it did not. This is numbered to 49. Typically with these, you do see some whitening in this corner, which I'm not seeing any in this, but I'll have to look this over to double check that. Here's a 2018 Topps Chrome Mookie Betts X-Fractor. This got the PSA 9. I think this one is one of the ones that might have gotten bit by the centering new criteria. You can see it back, I guess, a little bit much thinner on the bottom than the top. If you look at it from this way, you can tell a little bit better there. Other than that, I didn't see any other issues. Got the 9. LeBron James, 2018 Panini Prism Silver. This we had as a 10. You can see centering looks actually pretty good here. Centering looks great here, actually. And with these 2018s, like I mentioned, you sometimes see a little bit of an issue with the one corner, but you can see no issues there. So this might be one where maybe a prime candidate where I crack out and resubmit just to see if it could get that 10. But unfortunately, you got the 9. Really nice shine, though. Another 9. Blue refractor, Cody Bellinger. Nice little color match here. This is numbered to 150. This one, another one where maybe I crack out and resend. I don't know if it's worth it. But we had this as a 10. Unfortunately, got the 9. I don't see anything issues with the corners. Centering looks good. It's one of those things where maybe I missed something on the back. That's part of the case. A handful of these got scratched up too, which I'm a little disappointed in that too. You're going to grade us harsh here, and then, from a condition standpoint for these cases, I've seen some decent scratches on them. But nice color match here. Got the 9. Our first 10. Here's a Klay Thompson red. Love 2016 optic. This is numbered to 99. Has at the 10, and we got the 10. Nice little hit. Another light blue. This is from 2015 Prism. Kawhi Leonard out of 199. Definitely with these backs, it's a bit of a challenge, but I didn't see any whitening on these backs. And I think centering, maybe. You can definitely see it's a little bit thicker on the left. I don't know if that's within the scope of PSA's grading standards, but it, you know, maybe an issue with the back here. I'll look all these over again. Like I mentioned already, I'm going to try to find some prime candidate ones to maybe crack out and resubmit. I already have a handful already from previous orders, especially during this down period with PSA and their grading standards, it seems like. So we'll see. Another 9. This is Atomic Refractor, Buster Posey. I just love the Atomic Refractors. Another potential resubmit. We'll see. I'll have to review it. I didn't see anything here. Corners look good. Centering looks good. But unfortunately got the 9. Our first 8, which we'll see a handful here. This is the red Pulsar, cool, nice little color match. Andre Johnson from 2013. I have no idea what I missed here. I'm just seeing if I can get anything in the light here. But unfortunately, got the 8. What's disappointing too is a lot of these cards, you know, they aren't really worth cracking out. So, you know, I kind of have to just deal with it. Like this one in particular, I don't know if I would ever crack something like this out. This is the Hall Kings Blue. This got a 9. This is out in 49. This was, I mean, I thought this was perfect. I didn't see a single thing here. So, you know, curious if any, I would never say that PSA damaged a card, but to see, once you see the final order, I'd be really curious if maybe there's a bit of mishandling. Maybe it's on my end too. Maybe I didn't package them correctly. That could always be a possibility. I'll take blame there if that's the case. But this one, I thought this was flawless. Unfortunately, it just got the 9. Is a Bobby Witt Chrome Sky Blue Refractor. Got the 9. I do think maybe there's a little bit of a edge wear here, corner. Because centering look good here. You can see on the back. Got the 9. Michael Jordan Upper Deck Dunk Vision. And this got the PSA 9. Another one where I was pretty confident I had a good shot of a 10. It's between the 9-10 range. Kobe Bryant Fleer Authentics from 2002. Got the 9. Maybe top to bottom. Looking at this again. Could be top to bottom. I didn't see anything with corners. This one we has a 9. I got the 9. It's Josh Becker Gold X Fractor. 2003 Finest out of 199. Usually with these, it's the corners or a little bit of centering. You can tell by this box here, left and right, a little bit thicker on the right. So that could be the case here. Maybe a little bit of whitening. I had this as a 9, so I agree with this grade. Another Bobby Witt, Sky Blue out of 300, PSA 9. This is definitely one where I'll look this over again and might crack this out just because I think it's worth it. And if I don't see anything here, maybe I'll resubmit. Centering looks good. Not seeing anything there. Maybe a scratch or two that I'm missing. That would be a scratch. So maybe not, we'll see. Another Jordan. SP Authentic 9. Again, maybe something I'm missing here. Got the 9. Shaquille O'Neal Flashback Mojo Prism. This is number 225. Maybe this corner up here's got a little ding. Okay, I gotta look into that corner again. That is a scratch on the 2 scratches actually on the case. Got the 9. Roy Halladay Blue Refractor PSA 9. It's number 2. Oops. Number 399. Nice little color match here. I mean, centering is not an issue. You can see left to right looks good. Top, bottom. Something else I missed here. Got the 9. LeBron 2006 finest. Just the base. This got the 10. Next we got 2023 Tim Duncan Silver Prism PSA 9. This we were between a 9 and 10. These are extremely tough to grade, I've learned. You can see a little bit thicker on the left, it looks like. Maybe a small dimple. PSA 9. Here's an Aiden Miller Prospects Reptilian Blue Refractor. Got the 8. I have had very little luck, it seems like, with Aiden Miller cards. And I'm looking like, see, whoa. It looks like there might be some corner issues there. Huh. Double check that. I don't remember saying something like that. But we'll see. Because I would have definitely have seen something like that. Got the 8. Jose Barrios, rookie auto. We were between 9 and 10 for this. Not terribly surprised. I got the 9 on this. On card auto. Got the 9. LeBron James, SPX. Got the 9. Again, one of those, I don't think centering wasn't an issue here. Looking this over. Not seeing anything in particular, but got the 9. Champ Bailey, X-Fractor, 2005 finest. PSA 8. This, I think I was between close to a 9. Looking at the corners here. Maybe a little bit of white in the corners. PSA 8. Juan Soto, 2019 Topps Chrome Pink Refractor. The Gold Cup. It's got the PSA 8. This is one where I'll have to double check this one. I don't know what I missed here. Maybe a corner. So that's maybe a small dimple. We'll see. Like I said, definitely a learning experience for this order. Bit discouraging, especially when you see something like this. Trevor Story rookie auto refractor, another on-card auto. Got the 7. I think I was between an 8 or 9 on something like this, and got the 7, unfortunately. I'll have to look this over, see what I missed. Something looks good. You go top to bottom, or you go look this way, left to right. Maybe I missed a scratch or 2. We'll see. Got the 7. Bobby Witt Prism Refractor Gold Cup. This actually got the 10, which I'm pretty pleased about this one. Just because I'm collecting this, I'm trying to collect this set here. Bobby Witt Gold Cups, and did not have the Prism. Got the 10. Black Refractor Jamal Lewis. PSA 9. Between 9 and 10 on this one. I saw 199. You see centering looked good. Back a little bit thicker on the right, but the front center looked great. I don't see any issues with that. Got the 9. Here's one I'm very disappointed in. It's got the 8. I had this as a 9, potentially. See here a little bit of whitening on that corner, but I don't know. One of those things where I just think between the new grading standards potentially and the new grading standards and some of these cards, I don't know. Maybe I had a bad grader that day too. Ronald Acuna, batting X-Fractor, PSA 8, another Gold Cup. You can see I said a couple of second-year cards for a lot of these players. Definitely would not have sent this in if I thought I would get an 8. But all right, a few more. Rob Gronkowski, Red Wave Prism, PSA 10. Nice 10 here. Nice little color match out of 149. Two more. There's a Freddie Freeman Purple Refractor. 250, I want to say. This one, I don't know what I missed here. Centering looked perfect. No issues with centering. Something else I might have missed. Got the 9. And then last card, Alex Rodriguez Green Refractor, PSA 10 out of 99. Nice little hit. Yeah, so you can see here, 32 cards. Not the best gem rate. Probably my worst gem rate of all time so far. Like I said, definitely discouraging. Definitely something going on at PSA, I firmly believe. I just going forward might be a little bit stricter on terms of what I sent to get graded for right now. Hopefully, as these orders start winding down, and PSA isn't as bogged down with these orders that they ran in December, the 2-week specials they were on and off for. Maybe, the grading isn't as strict later on. Who knows? That being said, I definitely don't want to get discouraged. I'm definitely going to continue doing this. I find this, like I mentioned, as a fun hobby, collecting, grading, all that stuff that comes with it. So if you like the video, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to really grow this channel. And please leave some comments in the comments section. Always love interacting with you guys in the comments section. Until next time, peace.